When the nights stretch long and the snow falls silent, something terrifying lurks just beneath the frost. Winter horror transforms isolation into fear, the cold into dread, where every shadow feels closer and every breath turns to ice. These films capture that frozen terror perfectly. So bundle up, dim the lights, and step into the cold. This was one of my favorite movies of 2019, and everyone I talked to had mixed feelings about it, so I just shut my mouth. But it's been a little bit, and I don't care anymore. It's a good movie. It's shocking and it's tense, and if you don't like it, I don't want to hear it. So what's it about? A snowed-in cabin becomes a psychological nightmare as a stepmother and her stepchildren confront religious trauma and cabin fever. Koff delivers a haunting, restrained performance, carrying much of the film's emotional weight. Directors Franz and Fila, of Goodnight Mommy fame, craft an atmosphere of suffocating paranoia and guilt. If you love slow burn, claustrophobic horror, it's for you. The Shining. Kubrick's masterpiece turns the Overlook Hotel into a snow-covered labyrinth of madness. Nicholson's unhinged performance and Duvall's terrified realism, while Kubrick's direction and use of symmetry makes The Shining one of the most analyzed horror films ever made. Nicholson improvised the "Here's Johnny" line, now horror legend. The twins, the bathroom, the old lady, and the Hall of Blood. This one is a pop culture phenomenon you need to see at least once. 30 Days of Night. In Barrow, Alaska, the sun sets for an entire month and the vampires come out to feed. Hartnett brings quiet realism to a sheriff caught in an eternal night, while Houston's feral vampire leader oozes menace. Director David Slade, later of Hard Candy and Hannibal, infuses this adaptation with a graphic novel intensity and frozen brutality, blood-soaked snow, and relentless horror. This one's a ton of fun. Let the right one in. This Swedish masterpiece blends friendship and cold-blooded horror. A lonely boy befriends a mysterious girl who turns out to be a vampire. Alfred's minimalist direction and snowy landscapes create a haunting, poetic tale about innocence, loneliness, and survival. The film inspired a strong American remake, Let Me In, but the original remains the gold standard. It's so much better. This is beautiful horror with a heart that is deeply human. John Carpenter and Russell Crowe at their best. The Thing. At a remote Antarctic research station, paranoia runs wild when a shape-shifting alien begins imitating the crew. Carpenter's direction, Ennio Morriconi's score, and Rob Bottin's groundbreaking practical effects create one of the most intense and terrifying sci-fi horrors ever made. The creatures' effects are so advanced for the time that they still hold up decades later. It's survival horror done to perfection. No one trusts anyone and everyone's doomed. Misery. You can cancel my show, but I'll cancel you. Or if it's the 90s, I'll lock you in a cabin and make you write another book. A novelist trapped by his #1 fan after a car accident learns that obsession can be deadly. Bates's Oscar-winning performance as Annie Wilkes is both terrifying and darkly sympathetic, while Reiner, best known for Stand By Me, keeps the tension razor sharp within a snowbound setting. Bates is the only actor to win an Oscar for a Stephen King adaptation. Psychological horror with powerhouse acting. Kids are creepy enough, but this one ain't no child. When a couple adopts a seemingly innocent 9-year-old girl, they discover she's hiding a disturbing secret. Berman's chilling performance as Esther anchors this icy psychological thriller. Just watch it. A group of Norwegian students on a ski trip accidentally awaken Nazi zombies buried beneath the snow. It's gory, ridiculous, and gloriously fun. A perfect blend of splatter comedy and snowy terror. Warkola's direction gives it a grindhouse edge while never losing its tongue-in-cheek energy. A snowy bloodbath with a sense of humor. Winter horror thrives on stillness when the world is frozen and escape feels impossible. Whether it's the psychological torment of The Lodge, the vampiric loneliness of Let the Right One In, or the monstrous paranoia of The Thing. These films remind us that sometimes the scariest thing isn't in the cold outside, but what's trapped inside with you, like your family during the holidays.